From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Thank you for watching our show. And say hello to my co-hosts, my studio audience staffers, my virtuals at home. How you doing? Doing okay. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. What'd you say, those sneakers? I know, right? Shoe cam, please. Sparkly. They weren't $80,000 like Fat Joe's collection, but they're Nikes and they're comfortable and they're, you know what? And they're a women's size 11. Just letting you know, I'm swelling down. You know, in life, there is room for forgiveness for some people in certain situations, and you can go along with me or not, but the following story, I forgive, whereas Norman doesn't forgive a doggone thing.
Nope.
All right? Olivia Jade, do you know who that is? This is the daughter of Lori Loughlin and Massimo, who makes the good leggings. Right. Now, you remember what happened with them. The parents did their jail time. She's coming out in time for Christmas. He's about to go in. He's in for 3 years, months?
5 months.
5 months. So she spoke out about her family's role in the college admission scandal. She sat down with the Pinkett Smiths at the, you know, that table talk show that they have. And she says that she hasn't spoken to her parents. They're both in prison right now, although Lori gets out any day now. And then her father's already there. Olivia apologized for what her family, she didn't say her, she said what her family did. Take a look, kind of listen with an open heart, but also understand that I think she feels comfortable speaking this way because the Pinkett Smiths are all a part, they're all a part of the same bubble.
There is no justifying or excusing what happened, because what happened was wrong. And I think every single person in my family can be like, that was messed up, that was a big mistake. But I think what's so important to me is like to learn from the mistake. I'm not trying to victimize myself. I don't want pity. I don't deserve pity. We messed up. I just want a second chance to be like, I recognize I messed up.
See, she's a young girl. She's only 19 years old. And the bubble that she lives in is that Hollywood bubble. She's friends with the, you know, the Hamlin Rinnas, and she's friends with the Pinkett Smiths, and they're all part of that bubble where they think that getting the best tutors to get to college is a given, where picking up $1,500 jeans is a discount from the $3,000 that they were. And buying a handbag and only wearing it once when you pay $800,000 for it is no big deal. So if you understand, she's a 19-year-old girl and she knows nothing but this bubble. I don't know about you, but I see, in my life, I think I've known the Massimo brand over at Target forever. And Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky, we've known her forever. So you can imagine when this Olivia was born, they already lived in a mansion, probably with an indoor pool and an outdoor pool and 5 guest houses and gated community and private schools and Starbucks, the Vente, you know, the one that costs like $15.
The big one.
You know, and you take a sip and you decide you don't like it, so you throw it away. Or you're counting your calories, so you throw it away. You just wanted a sip. Also, this girl, Olivia, talked about understanding why, or excuse me, what they did wrong. Take a look.
All of this first happened and it became public. I remember thinking, which my thoughts are completely different now, but I remember thinking, how are people mad about this? Like, I know that sounds so silly, but in the bubble that I grew up in, I didn't know so much outside of it. And a lot of kids in that bubble, their parents were donating to schools and doing stuff that advantage. There were so many advantages. It's not fair and it's not right, but it was happening. I think what a lot of people don't know is my parents came from a place of just, I love my kids. I just want to help my kids. Whatever's best for them. I've worked my whole life to, you know, provide for my family, and I think they thought it was normal.
I don't think that the parents thought it was normal. See, I don't think the parents got enough jail time. Because the parents are grown adults who understand that you don't just donate money to a school and suddenly you feel as though your kid is going to get into that school. You don't just, you know, put your name on the side of a building and decide that your kid is going to not be part of the row team, but you could paste her head on top of a rower. Is this the rower?
That's the rower.
Okay. If you understand what I'm saying, the girl is 19 years old and she did sound sincere and she wants to be a social influencer and she wants you to buy. Look, if I wouldn't buy it, okay, if I was her age, I wouldn't buy it and I'd be jealous because, you know, if you come from parents who work their behinds off to send you to college and this girl is talking about a bubble, and I get it. And also, she doesn't have TV. So she has no idea what's, you know, she hasn't talked to her parents in ages. Well, when you have a house with wings, along with your parents now being in jail, I guess you can avoid your parents, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And kids don't watch TV. I mean, when I was, like, my son doesn't watch TV, he doesn't care. He's on his computer, he's doing stuff, whether it's homework stuff or looking, you know, the fly sneakers or whatever he's doing. Kids don't watch TV. And some of you young people in the audience, I know that some of you are elderly, like me. We have all kinds of people that work here at Wendy. But for some of you kids, like, clap if you don't watch TV. But they work at a TV show.
Don't watch TV? Wait.
Well, first of all, that's a first requirement for working here. So,
right.
During commercial break.
Get rid of them. We're getting rid of them. Every last one of them.
No, but, well, no, that's the good thing about wendyshow.com. You see, the whole episode repeats at 9 o'clock at night, Eastern time.
Yep.
With no commercials. A few interruptions, because I'm a social influencer too.
Yeah.
You know. There's stuff that I like and a pop-up shows up and you watch it and then we get back to the action. I see what's going on.
Right.
I'm like the Dion Warwick of talk. Anyway, look, I forgive the little girl. I don't forgive the parents. And I wish that older people would understand that younger people don't watch TV. And TV is something of the past. I watch TV all the time. I turn on all my TVs. I told you at one time, the cats love TV. They recognize voices. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's cute.
And pay attention. They recognize Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci.
They recognize Dr. Fauci's voice. Anyway, when I say I'm the Dion Warwick of talk, it's only cause even though I'm not 79 like Dion, she has haters because she's gone on to be a Twitter person now. She's never been involved in the Twitter sphere. She watches TV, or she sings songs, or she reads books, or she socializes, or she moisturizes her hair. Look at all that hair. Or she's brushing her teeth. She's a beautiful woman. She doesn't like me, though. I know she doesn't like me, but
She's been here. She's a friend to the show.
she's a friend to the show because she has something to promote, and we're the social influencers, and she's smart. But once she gets off the show, you know she's probably like, bitch. It's okay, Miss Warwick. It's okay. So Miss Warwick said she's been sending out funny tweets and people don't think it's really her. One of the first ones she sent out was to The Weeknd, and she asked him why his name is spelled incorrectly. Well, the followers accused her of not being the one to do her own writing. And so Dion got at them. Take a look.
Well, hello. And this is for all of you tweeters who have decided that I'm not tweeting my own stuff to you. I want you to know I am, and I'm getting very, very, very good at it. You see, I have a wonderful niece. Her name is Brittany. And she said, Aunt Dion, you'll have a lot of fun if you get on this with me. I said, okay, teach me how to do it. And she did, and I am doing it. So that should quell all of you naysayers. And if it doesn't, deal with it.
I totally believe that she is doing her own tweeting, but I think that Brittany is her right hand. Like after Aunt Dion does what she wants, after midnight, maybe after some bud. Well, you remember a few years ago, Aunt Dion was stopped at the Miami airport trying to get back to Jersey, and you know Jersey now has the bud. But Miami is buddier. Look, TSA stopped Aunt Dion and opened up a lipstick tube and found 11 pre-rolled joints. Oh yeah, they got the dog on it. It was weed. So you figure if that was 5 or 10 years ago, and she's 79 now?
2002.
2002?
That was 18 years ago,
18 years ago? Yeah, she's still. After midnight, a little bud, a little Chardonnay. The first thing Brittany did was lift it up, because we with big nostrils do not like this shot down here. So she lifted the camera up for Aunt. Come on, shady people in the booth. Aunt Dion, I didn't ask for that. That's them. But that's not the worst shot. Show the worst shot, where it's really like when she starts talking. Aunt Dion, we're only having fun with you. I love you. Do you know that your song, That's What Friends Are For, was, you know whose, and I was like, Mommy, isn't this some mess? And then I told my mom the story about Miami back, you know, with the bud at the airport. And my mom laughed at it. She said, really, Wendy? I said, yeah, Mom. Yeah, I mean, you know, you never, you know, you don't loosen up like that, but at least you're cool enough to hear the stories about people who get loose. So now Aunt Dion knows how to stay relevant, and Brittany is right there giving her all the filters and checking it over before she sends. And I think that's a great thing. I think that if you're a person of a particular age, you need to social media and you need to get down sometimes and talk at these kids, not to them, talk at them. But you do need somebody young in your family just to make sure that, you know, you're coming off correct. And by the way, it's not like you have to spell things correctly, because they don't. You don't have to punctuate. You could swear at them, but use an asterisk for, you know, missing letter. Yup. Good old Aunt Dion. I like your necklace. Wait. That necklace looks like it might be hitting and holding.
Open.
Oh, Justin Bieber. Oh, how I just wish you would be quiet sometimes. You and your wife. Just be married. Just look cute. Just accept forgiveness from those of us who forgive you. I forgive you. So Justin saw this girl who tore into his wife, Hailey. Justin then posted a video getting back at the girl, and Justin's video went viral because the girl was saying, Hailey just made an announcement. What part of social media is that where you make an announcement?
Instagram Live.
Okay. Hailey just made an announcement. She's going on Instagram Live in 15 minutes. We all need to get on there and get at her. Let her have it. Take a look at the girl. Oh, and before you look at the girl, as much as we tried to look up what her real name is and how old she is, we couldn't decide. So I name her Gertrude.
Gertrude.
And her age is somewhere between 17 and 57. I'm not sure. You know, and then her English accent makes everything sound civilized. So I'm not sure. Look at Gertrude.
Hailey Baldwin is going to do a live, right, where she's talking about herself, 20 questions with Justin Bieber. This is the time where they will not be turning off comments. So we need to bombard that with Jelena and how Selena is better. Go after her, please. Let's all go after her.
Oh. Well, I think she's mad because she clearly has nothing better to do but hang around with her turtles and her cats and be mean to Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber, who are only trying to do better in life. The problem to me is that Justin found out about this and called her out, which called more, in other words, we wouldn't even know who this girl is if Justin didn't answer. So I wish he had said nothing. And then Hailey ended up going on, and she didn't have the comments on, or she turned the comments off.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
And people went after Hailey?
I don't know if it was really that bad, but she really did say that she gets a lot of hate all the time, and what this lady did was, like, disgusting.
Yeah. Look, Bieber Baldwins, just love each other. Just get into your relationship. Get into the kid. They have kids already, right?
No.
Okay, well, get into the kid that I know that you want. And just, you know, ignore her, Gertrude. And by the way, Gertrude, Selena is doing just fine. She's dating a basketball player by the name of Jimmy Butler. Now, I don't know who Jimmy Butler is. Clap if you do. Okay. Oh. They look happy, even though they're not together in the same picture. But they look happy enough. What team does he play for?
Miami Heat.
Oh, now is he a starter or is he a sixth man? He's a starter, Rambo? He's a great player. All right. All right, so he's a great player. Selena's dating him. She's moved on with her life. She's not badgering Hailey and Justin. As a matter of fact, I believe that she actually has met Hailey before and they had a very civilized conversation. Like, it's not a thing. Gertrude. So Madonna is known for a lot of things, but this one even took me by surprise. At 62, she looks terrific. She looks better than Gertrude. Shade from the young girl. And they caught her. She was like, yes, she does. Anyway, Madonna, you know, she wears the grills. She's pierced her nose. She's pierced her eyebrows. She's pierced her tongue. She showed us full crotch. She's got rats in her bathroom. She hit on Antonio Banderas while he was with Melanie Griffith and didn't care.
In Truth or Dare.
In Truth or Dare. But the one thing that she doesn't have that she now has, a tattoo. I know. Okay, the tattoos are the initials of her children on her wrist. And so the first thing I ask is that in order of which ones you love the most. Well, Lourdes and Rocco were birthed by Madonna. But then David was adopted, Mercy was adopted, Stella and Esther, the twins,
are
the twins
adopted from
that were adopted. So the rest are adopted.
Yeah.
So one could assume that they're in order of, these are my secret two favorites, only that's not the way it is. I'm just making a joke. What they are is in order of their ages. And I think that is a really tasteful thing to do. Like, she almost makes me want to do it, except it would just be a K and who... Exactly. But I like it. Do you like it? I like it. I like it, Madonna. That's it for Hot Topics, but we have more great show for you, everybody. The iconic Deborah Cox is here. So grab a snack and come on back. Our first guest is a multi-platinum selling artist. Sometimes people don't give her enough credit, but she received the Icon Award at this year's Black Music Honors. Please welcome back to our show, Deborah Cox.
Fabulous.
Thank you. You too.
Good to see you.
Deborah, I want to see your shoes first, and then let's get into talking about why you are underappreciated.
Well, these are my shoes, girl.
Let me see the heels. Let me see the heels. Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
See, I have a show next week, so I'm actually practicing walking and dancing in heels again. It's been 9 months. I haven't had a show.
Where's your show going to be?
It's a holiday show, my first holiday show. I'll be home for Christmas at the Adrian Arch here in Miami. So I'm prepping for that, and I gotta practice walking in shoes. I've been in Uggs this whole time.
Nothing wrong with an Ugg. Will there be people? Will there be people in the audience? Will you be on stage?
Yeah, socially distanced, limited tickets. But we got to revive the arts. We got to revive live performance again. And so we're practicing we need to make sure that our musicians and our Broadway performers and performers like myself still have, shows to do. So I'm really thrilled about it. It's my first holiday show. And it's here in Miami, December 19th.
Congratulations on your Icon Award. It was the Black Music Honors, and she got the Icon Award. That's a beautiful picture, by the way.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Oh, girl, it feels great. I think at this point in my career, I feel like I'm still changing, evolving, challenging myself, and so to be recognized with that award was really gratifying. You know what I mean? I've worked a lot of years in this industry. I've put out a lot of music, and it's really nice to be recognized.
But the
by making a
Grammys,
mark in the culture. You know what I mean?
the Grammys are coming up, and I see that you're not even nominated this year.
No, I didn't put an album out yet.
Huh?
My album's gonna come out in February.
Oh, so you don't.
I had to push everything back. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever received a Grammy?
I have not been nominated, but have not taken one home. But I'm in it. You know, I'm in it because I love music. I love connecting. I love what I do. You know, in
See,
the entertainment world. So
This is the thing about Deborah, is that Deborah's music, you can go into any nightclub, whether it's a gay one or a straight one. You can hear
Yep.
Deborah Cox music, whether it's the slow jam or whether they pitch it up and make it fast. People know
Yes.
the words, people do cartwheels, people live for you.
They live. I love it.
I've been here your whole 25 years in the music business. And
Yeah.
Deborah, honestly, I remember meeting a really shy Deborah Cox.
Very. You remember in Philly?
To the point of
Philly.
boring in talking to you. Take that.
You said I was gray.
Gray.
I remember.
You remember that?
I remember. Because I had no drama. Yeah, I had no drama. I had no, you know, it was about the music. It was about the art. So I guess if there was no controversy, then there was nothing to talk about. But I always wanted the music to speak for itself.
But
So-
it wasn't really as much about controversy as it was about we wanted to know more about you. And because you are a real artist and the rest of us weren't ready for real artists, I don't think we still are now. We want to hear about the
More.
person. Like,
Right.
people don't know that you are married. You've been married for what, 25 years?
Yeah, I've been married 22 years.
That you have a whole gang
baby.
of kids? Yes.
Yes.
You
I think, you know, Wendy, it's about keeping balance. It's about keeping things, you know, I like my quiet time. I like my anonymity. You know what I mean? I love what I do. I love performing and I love being out there, but I also love my quiet time. I love to be with my man and just chill and relax. And you know what I mean? I like to be incognito.
But
so it was.
But
on.
unlike back in the gray day, nowadays, do you like to dip it and do it, go into a club and everybody celebrates you and they play your music and you hit the floor and whip your hair? Do you like that now?
I do.
See?
I do. I am that girl. I do. I love to dance. I love to dance. And I love to be amongst people that are supportive and engaging and positive. I love that positivity. And so, yeah, I still will get up on the dance floor and outdance you because I love to dance.
Deborah had the honor of being really close with Aretha Franklin. And tell me about your relationship and how you got to perform for her, because she demanded it. And how did you react?
I mean, when Aretha calls, you go. You show up.
That's
I mean,
what
it was for her
say.
70th birthday. Yeah, and it was here in Boca, and she was, you know, it was a very private, intimate setting, and she always loved what I did. She was always a huge supporter, whether it was me on Broadway or my music. She was always there to support. And just before she had passed, she had sent me this big, huge bouquet of flowers with a beautiful note as we were doing The Bodyguard in Detroit. And then I didn't see her, but she always kept in touch, and she always was, like I said, really, really supportive. And I sang twice at her birthdays.
What'd you sing? What'd she ask for you to sing?
She asked me to sing Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, and she loved my tribute album to Dinah Washington, so she asked me to do What a Difference a Day Makes. She's a huge jazz fan as well. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a musician, you know. She's, like I said, when Aretha calls, you show up.
You know, you have maintained your youthfulness all through it's unbelievable. Like, you're as beautiful today as you were 25 years ago.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you have it in you to keep that career going. There
Yes.
was a Deborah Cox challenge, and I don't know whether you're familiar with it, but people ran away with it. Deborah, can you explain?
The Deborah Cox challenge, girl, this thing took off. Just when I was over challenged, I mean, I think there were so many different challenges going on, but I got to give props to They Have Range. They were the ones that started this Deborah Cox challenge and had the whole world singing this very specific part in Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. And it just caught like wildfire, and it was just overwhelming, the response. I mean, kids who weren't even born yet, 11-year-old kids, grandmothers, aunties, everybody was
even
singing the
famous
song.
people.
So,
Hey, we have a clip,
Yeah.
Deborah. Take a look.
okay.
Oh God, I'm lightheaded, Deborah.
Deborah, I don't want to put you on the spot, but my assumption is because you're about to do a performance there in Miami, you've been working your vocals. Let me hear you hit it.
But I turn around and you're standing here, standing here. Oh, yeah.
Deborah, you're one of a kind and you're always welcome back here at Wendy. And no, you are not Greg.
Thank you.
Thank you for being you. Deborah
Love you,
Cox,
Wendy.
everybody.
Happy
Download
holidays.
Deborah's new holiday. Thank you, Deborah. You too. Happy holidays. Deborah's new holiday song is called I Really Don't Want Much for Christmas. It's out now.
Yes.
And up next, we've got Brooke Burke, and she's doing great celebrity finds on the cheap. Be here. Here with the hottest celebrity finds is friend to the show, Brooke Burke. Say hi to Brooke. Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Wendy.
Nice
How
to
are
have
you?
Oh my gosh, really? A full, tight belly again?
You know what? That's what happens when you're stuck at home during quarantine producing fitness content all season long. You're catching up with me in my kitchen. This has been the most frequented restaurant in Malibu as we go through our second wave here in Los Angeles.
Oh, gee, quarantine in Malibu, says the rich lady. No, how old are your children though, Brooke? Remind us.
Oh my gosh, Naraya's 20, Sierra's 18, just graduated online college. There's my family, there's the new boyfriend. We've been in the digital classroom right here for 10 months. So 12, 13, 18, 20, there's a whole lot going on here, but we're making the most of it. I like the togetherness. I'm actually kind of happy to have everybody at home. You know, we're finding the beautiful parts of this weird time.
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
About a year and a quarter, over a year now. And, you know, quarantine has been like marriage. So we just dove right into it. And then, you know, the excitement of the normal way of dating kind of went away. And now this is it.
Wow.
We're here cooking, watching movies, connecting, spending time with two blended families. But it's been good.
And,
Awesome.
and obviously you've been doing a lot of online stuff and you found some really great deals because everybody these days, even if you're wealthy like Brooke or if you're just normal or if you have nothing, everybody's watching their money though, Brooke, for real. So
Listen, I love a good deal. I am a sucker for a good deal. So all season I've been authentically sharing finds and deals with some of my audience. So Wendy, you know the eye patches, the face patches, the soothing pads that we've been using in Hollywood so that people never know how tired and how chaotic life is. It's been like a best kept secret in Hollywood. So the first product that I want to share with you is called Wrinkles Schminkles. Say that 10 times.
Okay.
It's a chest and décolletage pad. I don't know if you can see this. You actually sleep in it. I am telling you, it's like an at-home spa treatment. If you want to have that sexy cleavage, they've also got a forehead pad. You go to sleep with it. It's a medical grade silicone. So we used to not be able to have these. My makeup artists have been using fancy, expensive ones for years. Now they're available for everyone and they work. I'm telling you. Look
how
at
much
this.
are they?
They're not messy. Remember those white masks that get everywhere? This is so easy and they feel good. You wake up, your skin is supple, it's smooth.
How much?
I'm loving this. I'm obsessed.
How much?
So they retail for $30. Right now, your audience is getting 30% off. So they're $21 for each kit, and you don't throw them away. You can reuse them like up to 20 times. And look at this. You just stick and peel, and then you sleep with it. I'm obsessed with these. I'm giving them to all my girlfriends.
And this is more of a temporary thing. Like if you're going to a reunion or a wedding or something and you want to knock them dead the night before, you lay it on you. And
yeah, or here, or you need a little pick-me-up, or you're a little tired, or you're a little stressed, and you just want to fake it. They've got all kinds of little tips and tricks that we can do to our skin and our face, and you do it at home. I'm obsessed with these, Wendy. You have to try them. This is the best product I've used.
And now what is this? What's your next product? I noticed it says...
Okay, so this next one is an all-season gator, and it's co-founded by Dwayne Wade and Serena Williams. So you know if they're using it, it's good. So check this out. It's double layered. So I've been teaching all my fitness classes and live streaming from my backyard. It's chilly in the mornings, not like you guys, but you want to stay dry and you want to stay cool. So check this out. It's super chic. It's got a little bit of sun protection. It acts also for me as a second layer of protection, but it keeps me cool, keeps me dry. And also when it's chilly out, it keeps me warm. So if you're getting your sweat on, you're working out outside, the kids are outside playing sports, I am loving this. You can throw it in the machine, but also look, no one's forgetting anything right now, right? Double layer, I love this.
But the thing is that this is not the mask for Corona. This is the mask for working out and sweating. How much is this?
You're absolutely right. What's up?
How much is this? It's adjustable too.
So this one, the 2-pack, usually retails for $39.98, but your audience is getting 50% off. It's $19.99. 2 of them, you throw it in the washing machine. Like
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you for these
so
tips.
much.
It's really nice to see you again. Buy these products before they sell out. Ask Wendy is next. It's time for Ask Wendy. Thandi is in South Africa. Hi, Thandi. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Hey, what's your question to me? Look at your camera so we can see you.
All right. Okay, so I'm a 32-year-old divorced mom of 2. And a few months after my divorce, I met a 22-year-old man that I've been seeing on a no strings attached basis. However, 8 months into our situationship, he now wants us to formally date. I don't think I'm ready to date, and I don't want him to be tied to me. I want him to focus on his growth. So is there a way that I can keep this going, or should I end it?
You have to end it. How old are your children?
My son turns 10 tomorrow, and my daughter will be 6 in March next year.
And your children have already met this 22-year-old?
No.
Okay. Where do you all get busy? Just ask.
In my home, but then when the kids are sleeping or at a sleepover or something.
Got you. The thing is that he's falling for you, and he's only 22. He's just falling for an older woman. He's probably excited that you have kids, and it's not going to end well. And you can't just have him sometimes. You're gonna have to cut this all the way off. And just have a conversation with him. You don't have to go out for dinner. You can even text him. only, you know what? Just meet him for coffee and let him know. And that's that. Sorry,
Thank
Thandi.
you so much.
You're welcome. Diana is in Canada. Diana, hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
What's your question?
I've been with my boyfriend for about 4 years, and recently he's expressed some interest in doing new things in the bedroom. I'm open to most things, but he's asking a bit much. I want to make him happy in a way, but I also want to feel comfortable, especially during those intimate and vulnerable times. Wendy, how do my boyfriend and I find a compromise?
Well, that's between you and your boyfriend, but if you don't mind me prying, is it that he wants to bring another partner in the bedroom?
That's partially, and some of it is not daytime friendly we can talk about right now.
Is it that he wants to use an exit?
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna take both of those answers for yes, and if you're not comfortable, you have to have the conversation. You know, nobody's coming in your bedroom. You all have been together for 4 years. And as far as what you choose to do back there, that's on you, girl. Good luck. We'll be right back. It's time to play Masked Wendy. So Corinne's on the phone from San Francisco, and we're gonna show you, Corinne, how you doing? A celebrity wearing a mask.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. By the way, I did not get this one. So let's see the picture, and I can give you a few hints.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me some hints, Wendy.
I gave her a real fun nickname. She's really talented. She sings a song called Levitating.
Oh, I know her. The Prisoner music video with Miley Cyrus, Dua Lipa.
Yes, otherwise known as Dula Peep. We're gonna send you a $100 gift card to Thrive Market. You're gonna love that, and we'll be right back. Be a part of our virtual audience. Set up your background, look glamorous. Go to wendyshow.com. It's a whole lot of fun. We'll be right back. Had a lot of fun today. Tomorrow, comedian Roy Wood Jr. is here. I love you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
How you doing?
Nice.